Dear students, in the last video we learned about the agriculture, animal husbandry and economic and social life of Vedic people. In it we learn about their diet, and in it we also learn about the horsepower. And horsepower means the unit to measure the work capacity of engine, right? And in it we also learn what is train is, and we also learn about the four varnas. And initially the varnas were depend on their occupation, determined by the occupation of the people. Later on, this gives the rise to the caste system and led to inequality in the society. Now in today's video we will go ahead. During the Vedic period, certain nations about leading an ideal life had become well established. There were four stages or four ashrams from birth to death. Now here friends we learn the four varnas, that is Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra, and this varnas was determined by the occupation. And here some of the certain notions about leading an ideal life had become well established, and there were the four stages from birth to death, and these four stages were known as ashramas. The first ashrama was the brahmacharya ashrama, or the period of staying with the guru to learn from him. Now here these four ashramas from the birth to death, in it the first ashram was the brahmacharya, means the period of staying with the guru to learn from him. Now you are coming in the school, means you are also in this ashram, the first ashram, that is brahmacharya, and in it the particular person or the student has to take the education or to learn by staying with the guru. The next stage after the successful completion of brahmacharya ashram was grihasthashram. Now here you have completed your brahmacharya ashram, then the next stage, that is of grihasthashram. After successful completion of brahmacharya ashram, the particular person will enter in grihasthashram. It was expected that during this period a man would carry out his duties towards his family and society with the help of his wife. It is the another stage, that is grihasthashram, and in this ashram it was expected that the person has to carry a man would carry out his duties towards his family and with the help of his wife. Means here in brahmacharya ashram he has to do his learning process. In grihastha ashram he will be married and he has to carry out the duties towards his family and wife. And the third stage was vanaprastha ashrama. Means when a man was expected to detach himself from the household, retire to a solitary place and lead a very simple life. Now vanaprastha vana means forest, that we know, and when the man expected to detach means when he want to be to separate from his family and from the society and from his household works, or he wanted to be retired from his family duties, then or to a solitary place, then he has to go to a solitary means in the forest or in one and lead a very simple life. The fourth stage was the sannyasashrama. At this stage, the convention was to renounce all relations, lead his life in order to understand the meaning of human life and not stay in one place. Means it is the fourth. Sannyasasrama means here he or she has to retire from his all the works and the conventions and was to renounce all relations, lead life in order to understand the meaning of human life. And in the last stage, to understand the meaning of human life or the meaning of human life, he goes in forest and he never not to stay in one place, that is sannyas ashram. Means he renounce all the relations with his family and members and he leads life to understand the meaning of human life, that is sannyas ashram. And here you can see the picture, that is guru and discipline. It is of brahmacharya ashram. The person or child has to take education, like this is guru and he is giving the education to his students, that is guru and brahmacharya ashram, grihasthashram, vanaprasthashram and sannyas ashram. These are the four ashrams of the Vedic period from birth to death, right? Now in the next video we will learn about the religious ideas of Vedic people.